Glug glug.
Oh, never mind. I saw her name was glitching out. So I was gonna say, like, editor, see what's up with that, but do you see how it's just kind of wiggling a little bit?
I mean, all the names do that. I mentioned that in, like, the first episode.
But I thought it did, like, the big wiggle, like it just did. Mm-hmm. I thought it was doing, like it was gonna say something like, the bad guy. Or
something else's name?
Yeah. So, anyways, sync it up, please. Or no, we already synced it up.
Yep.
Okay, welcome back, guys. Can we have that be the intro? I like that.
I hate your intros.
I was gonna do a real one, but I kind of like the genuine ones, you know? I could read from a script and say, welcome back to blah, 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 blah. Or it can be real.
Did you sync it up yet? Yeah, I did. Oh, okay. Is that a good intro?
No, the thing I said before that was interesting.
Oh, okay.
And then the other part is funny.
Well, anyway, here we are back again with Raincode. We're solving a bit of the mystery. Last episode we found out Zilch is a schemy little weasel who faked his own death. We're not really sure on the details.
What details? Like the why? Because I might have to use facts and logic to tell you why you're wrong.
There's things we don't have answers to yet, like the blinking lights and the shaking.
And how they moved the body. Because he'd have to run past us like, oh, excuse me.
Yeah, because it's Aphex's body, we've decided, so...
Well, it's the same body that is supposedly Aphex's.
Yes, that's a better way of putting it.
I'm bored.
Just started.
They put way too much time on that ladder cutscene.
Yeah.
Wow.
What a thrill.
That short-tempered idiot would be used for a body swap.
Thinking back, the reason the corpses in the 1st and 5th cars were burnt was to switch them out. But the corpse was so badly burned that I couldn't tell it was Aphex. That must be what the necklace was for, so I could identify him.
Well, reusing a corpse is rather environmentally friendly of the culprit, don't you think?
I love...
It totally went green.
Hey, shut up, lady. I love...
You're the one that started talking in the middle of her line.
I love the aesthetic of eyeballs like this. Like, it's probably one of my favorite just weird aesthetics I think there are.
It's very psychedelic.
Yeah.
I mean, we
place looks like a fever dream.
Age, so
kind of is.
Gotta get the most value out of corpses too, you know?
Yeah, I really love his going green philosophy.
I'd be so tired. Like, carry me the rest of the way. I'm not doing this.
Yeah, not fair.
If you can snap my neck to make me jump higher, then can you do something else too? Is this like the train?
Is this the tunnel we were in during that time?
I don't know, it's kind of long.
Oh. What do you mean it's kind of long? We were in the tunnel for quite a while.
No, but the train was... Oh. Hey!
Yeah, what?
How you doing?
I am not the culprit.
Oh, do we have to fight him now?
Oh.
I am a victim who was already killed. So, leave me alone!
Oh, he's a little crybaby.
Hey, he ran away! After him, master!
We gotta catch him?
Alright, well snap my neck, let's make this quick!
Oh.
But Aphex? But you went to car 5 after car 1 and discovered his corpse there.
Yeah, because you moved it, dingus.
How is the corpse transported from car 1 to car 5? That'd require moving past you.
There was a blackout for 1 second and you're a really fast runner.
I feel like the answer is literally staring at us as we run on top of the train.
Just on top of the train.
Like, see? You see how it just bumped like that?
Yeah.
Like that?
That makes sense.
Seems like it's being very on the nose right now.
Alright, where are you gonna go now, buddy? Jump off. Are you exiting the tunnel now?
I'm gonna flashbang us first. I seriously hate it when games do that.
It's a loading screen tactic.
It's white, though. It's just, it hurts my eyes.
You're too sensitive.
I know.
Well... This is... They had fun designing their maps.
Yeah, they definitely took it up.
Now what? Oh, of course. Move.
What if he just fell through the cracks?
I would. I would be terrified. Like,
Yeah.
heights are one of my bigger fears. I would be terrified walking on this. Which way?
Where did he run off to?
I can't read backwards.
Where
Another
went?
mystery that needs to be solved.
Through the train, did not move through the train.
I don't know if he went through the train. I think he went on it. Can we just see which track is the longest?
Because I think it did not move through the train makes sense because I don't know how the lights were only off for like a second or two, you know?
And we would have noticed something moving past us. That there's literally 2 of us here.
Yeah, and we would have heard it too, like
Exactly.
footsteps, you know?
And we definitely heard something.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there was a shake, but
yeah.
yeah, I'm guessing when that power went out or the power switched or whatever, it was him going outside to get on top of the car or something. This way. On top of it,
If he'd gone outside
on the
train
side,
and
something,
slipped
I don't know.
through it, he could have passed us.
Right.
You know, I guess there were other rooms, though, he could have passed us while we were in, but still.
No, that's impossible. 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 Impossible.
Can we just push him off?
Impossible. 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 Impossible.
Oh, no.
Impossible. Impossible. Impossible.
Okay. I like this look on you.
It looks like a furry VR chat avatar.
It really does.
You know, like, I like it, but
Zilch turned into a mystery phantom!
Get him, Master! Boom, kill him until there's only a sorry slab of flesh left!
Will do.
okay.
All right, I'm getting good at this mini game.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I was gonna say, maybe not though.
We'll find out right now.
Find out in the next episode.
Yep, that was it. You get a 8-minute episode. Probably not even. Probably like 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Blackout and shaking. Yeah.
Probably.
I don't know what we need the
They didn't
cushion
have
for
the
now.
train. You think a corpse was brought in from outside?
That
All
too
locked
late.
shut.
Windows are all. Ah.
The door's locked when the train is moving.
Yeah, I take back what I said about being good at the minigame.
Stopped once.
Oh man.
The windows and doors are shut.
There you
There's no
go.
way to get out while the train is moving.
This is embarrassing.
It is.
No issues occurred during the train's operation.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
This is the truth.
Okay.
I'll cut through
Because the
your
blackout.
words.
That hurt big
No,
guy.
there was something strange. The blackout and shaking that happened when I was in car 2 and car 4.
Okay.
Oh, it happened when you were in 2 and 4.
Yeah.
So it did happen twice.
The blackout only happened on the first one,
Okay.
but the shaking happened both times.
Gotcha.
When the blackout occurred and the shaking started, I'm certain something else happened in the train. Maybe
Power
it has something
switch
to do
from
with
the main to
mystery of
sub.
the moving corpse.
Yeah.
Don't be stupid. So what if there was a little blackout and some gentle swaying?
Such a gaslighter.
Distorted plate, bloodless blanket.
Backup control system,
Yeah.
I think.
Shaking
Boom.
and the
Perfect.
blackout.
I wish I had a key sword.
They were
Alright,
nothing
buy
but
one.
coincidences.
Yeah, I could.
The blackout was just a bad contact.
No.
The shaking was the tunnel air pressure. There's nothing odd about that. It's all just a coincidence.
And that's what Shinigami said too, was
Impossible to include
like
that in
wind
a
and
criminal
pressure and
plot.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess it's just the first thing he said.
No.
Right.
Okay.
Forget the shaking and the blackout.
No, I'm not gonna.
They were nothing but coincidences.
Uh-uh.
The blackout
Ow.
was just a bad contact.
There you go.
Slash through this mystery. No, the blackout didn't occur because of a connection failure. It was due to the main control system failing and switching to the backup control system.
Okay. Do you think that's what the shaking was caused by too? Because the blackout makes sense. Duh. Power switching.
Yeah.
Lights are gonna flicker. The shaking, the entire train shaking because the control system switched. Seems a little more negotiable, you know?
I think shaking is him running. Or moving at the top.
Oh, maybe like he ran over the top and then he
Right.
ran back the second time, but he didn't need the power to switch that time.
Exactly. Because I would
But-
think in that last train car, maybe, I don't think you need the power switch to leave. Mm-hmm. Which is probably why we heard the clanking, but not the blackout the second time.
How did he switch the power system, though?
I assume he could probably just get into that room and just mess with things.
To get into that room, he would have to go past us. Because it happened at the end of car 2, And he should have been in car 1.
Okay.
So he would have had to move past us at
Wasn't
some
there
point.
a driving seat in car 1, I thought?
There was a... I can't open up the bullets right now.
Was it a piloting seat and not a...
The door was locked.
That doesn't mean anything, though.
Yeah. I don't know if you can switch the control system on those or not. It's like basically a pilot seat, and there's one in each car, so the car can go either way. The whole train can go either way on the tracks. But I don't know if you can switch the control system through it. The control system automatically manages the electricity within the train. When the main control system fails, it will switch to the backup system after 1 second.
The blackout occurred during that 1 second when the system switched over.
Right.
Now explain the shaking. And how he actually did it anyways.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Hey, he ran away. A fleeing phantom is a bad phantom.
Is there such a thing as a good phantom?
After him. You gotta keep solving the mystery and boom, kill that mystery phantom.
I love how wild these feel.
I forgot she can do the collar thing.
Yeah. Does that work both ways? I mean, I'm your master.
And she's able to drag us. We haven't dragged her.
Master, you may know the cause of the blackout, but what does that have to do with how the corpse was moved?
The failed main control system was in car 1, where the body swap occurred.
Yeah, see?
The failed main control system?
Yeah, so the first main control system must have been in car 1.
What? Oh, main control room A.
And then...
Oh, each one has an A and B.
Right, but it's only in 1 and 5, and he was in 1.
If so, then the main control system's failure must have something to do with moving the corpse.
I wonder what he thought. He probably heard us
maybe
talking to
the
ourselves all the
culprit
time.
broke the main control
Probably.
system.
He's like, what was that kid on?
Yeah.
He must have attempted to stop the train to bring in the corpse from the outside.
But the train never stopped. The operation log confirms the train was moving the entire time. So I don't think he broke the system to bring the corpse in.
Then why did the main control system fail?
It must have something to do with moving the body.
But you're unsure exactly how, huh? In that case...
I'm glad she has so much, like, faith in us. Oh, thank you.
I knew it! A mystery is blocking you! Anything blocking you in here is also a mystery. So let's solve it to keep on going.
Okay.
You'll get used to it eventually.
Probably.
I like to imagine, probably by, like, the last one of these, he's just gonna close his eyes and, like, accept it, like, I know it's coming.
Yeah, yeah.
Main control system was lost when car 1 was
So this is the
sabotaged.
question we're facing right now.
The main control system must have failed because something happened in the first car. If that's true, what exactly happened?
I guess maybe he could change the control power they were running off of in one of those rooms then. So maybe he just took the fire extinguisher again, broke one of those windows, and switched it?
If it's related to the body being moved, then how?
Master's expression is so serious. He must be thinking hard. Well, as his mentor, I better think hard too. The main control system failing. The blackout? The train shaking? Oh yeah! Why did the train shake like that? There was a blackout right before entering the tunnel that was caused by the main control system failing.
Failing.
So maybe the shaking is what caused it to fail and switch. Maybe, I don't know, he broke something and it was very, very blah, 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 you know?
But why would it... See, I feel like it has to be him on the ceiling or roof or whatever, because it shook again toward the end.
Yeah.
But the culprit didn't destroy it, so the blackout happened because... wasn't there some shaking right before the blackout too? After the whole train shook, the blackout... I don't get it.
That's right! The train shook right before the blackout. We still don't know what caused that to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it was before, that probably was the sabotage.
Yeah, he must have broke it or something.
Whatever it was strong enough to make the entire train shake. It caused the main control system to fail and resulted in a blackout.
But it caused the whole train to shake. Maybe he went
Did he tell like an
if
animal to get in the way or something?
Maybe. Or he could like drop something in front of the train. Or if he really does have stuff set up in here beforehand, like a body, who knows what other, like, he could have a bomb set up in one of the rooms. I don't know.
I mean, we were out for 2 hours. It could have been anything.
Moving a body,
Yeah.
Then what must have happened was...
It could have been part of the reason behind the fire in the car 5. Maybe like a bomb went off and like a fire broke out and he like extinguished it real quick and then, you know, ran back to the other side of the train. I don't know.
Me neither.
Did I give you the assistance you needed? Close to solving the case now? Then it's time to combine our powers and solve this thing! Let's go, Master! Lay it all out!
I just have to type it or what? Oh,
No,
one of
it's this
these.
one.
Get in the barrel, woman! Okay. I also...
Work together as a team!
The main control system was lost when car 1 was... what's the right one? Car 1 was...
Remind me now?
Give me a hint.
Yeah.
Eat this. Eat it. What do you think? Maybe something happened to the train when it shook. Well, gee, I
No
wonder.
duh.
Twirling, twirling.
Did it switch to the backup because car 1 was gone? Oh, detached?
Oh.
Twirling, twirling. Right!
See, the thing is, I thought that too, but I was like, stupid.
That's,
And
I
I was-
didn't even think of that. You should have said something. That would have made you look really smart. Now you look like you're lying.
Yeah, I know. It just sucks.
No, I believe you.
Because I was like, shouldn't we have noticed that when it stopped then?
Right!
But I didn't pay attention. Detach.
CH, get them both. Get them both. You're not gonna get them
Can't
both.
shoot fast enough.
I wonder if you could have noticed that when we pulled into the station.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like we should have noticed that, or Yuma would have said something. So that's why I didn't say it. I was like, no, I don't think it was detached.
But he was also in such a blur, you know?
Yeah. But so was I. Now I should have said that.
Yeah, you would have looked really smart.
I'm gonna go jump off a bridge.
I support it.
Why?
You should be ashamed.
Could it be that the first car was separated from the train?
Huh? Separated? What? Seriously?
Yeah. The reason why the main control system failed was because the first car was cut off from the rest of the train we were riding in.
Okay.
Let's keep going for now.
So the main control system was in car 1? Is that what I'm getting?
Yeah.
I'll just
I
go
wonder
with
if in
that.
that action sequence, you like when we were running back, you would have noticed it too.
Master, I don't really get it. What do you mean the first car was cut off?
The shaking happened just before the blackout, right? Huh? Did it just shake? What was that? The lights went out for a moment and came back on. At that time, the first car was disconnected from the rest of the AMATERASU Express. As a result, the main control system failed, and after a brief blackout, it switched to the backup.
There's still the matter of getting the
Blackout
body
first
back and
car.
forth.
Why go through all that trouble?
I thought when we were doing the action sequence where you run through all the cars, I thought you run through the first car again.
No, you don't. You go through the dining hall, I think.
I don't remember it.
Of course, to move the body in the train car. To do that.
Watch out!
Oh. Wait a second.
What? Do you think you could have driven the other train car around?
That's what I was wondering. So, like, the one goes... Wait, okay, no, that's just too weird. Because the whole train would, like, go through the tunnel
While the other
one
went
goes all
around.
the way around, and because it doesn't have all that weight, it would be faster and catch up to the other end of it. Maybe?
I mean, at the same time, you could set this one to go slower.
But that doesn't explain still how he got... Well...
I mean, could the second shake be it connecting at the beginning? Because then he could throw that body in there along with the
Right,
necklace.
that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he might have... The fifth car wasn't attached when we woke up. Instead, it's actually the first car he, like, drives around.
Oh, I didn't even...
And he attaches it back to the front again.
And then all the flames and stuff are just so you think it's different.
Yeah, that might be.
And then that... Well, why would there be blood
And then where would he be hiding then? Or did he just like...
Okay, then here's a question.
There was still a locked door on the front of the train we couldn't go through, I think.
Where was the blood? Where did the blood come from? That was on the lock.
On the lock,
Could that have been from breaking the glass of the control room?
maybe.
That's what I could see.
I don't know. That's a theory, but I think that kind of makes sense. That he
Yeah,
drove
that
the
does.
other train car around, and it was faster because it didn't have all the weight that the other train car was carrying.
Right.
Okay.
There it is again! It's bigger than ever!
How much longer will this keep happening? I feel like I'm going to suffocate.
Yeah, can you stop choking me? Like,
Yeah.
Now's not the time to be suffocating!
seriously, we have been put through it so much.
Again?
At least we're getting used to it.
Body was transported along with the entire car.
Straight hand.
Given that the first car was cut off so that the body could be moved,
That is crazy.
Yeah.
I think I see what happened.
And that's why he locked that door to the actual fifth car, was because...
Wasn't there.
Seems like you got it. Let's do this. Lay it all out, Master.
Get in the barrel!
So, how do you like, what's the pitch meeting like this? We should have her go in a barrel half naked on the beach.
Let's work together as a team.
I think exactly. That's like what I would...
Car,
Oh,
car,
car.
Get it quick.
Ugh. Car... That's what I'd propose too, honestly. In fact, she wouldn't even have the barrel.
Good to know.
Yay!
Where is she at right now?
She's in Delulu Land. God, this has just gotten increasingly more like interesting. The longer
It's
we've done it.
bizarre, but I very much like the idea.
That's right. He transported the corpse using the entire first car. That's why the first car was disconnected.
I'm mostly amazed by how his timing is so impeccable. Like, how he figured we wouldn't just go running through the entire car and see him attach it at the end, you know?
The way the other bodies are spaced out is probably on purpose.
Yeah, to like distract us. And he probably like, I don't know, threw stuff around to like make it seem more like, oh, you should stay and investigate here for a while to like delay us.
Transported the corpse? With the entire car? Nonsense.
What?
Shut
Shut up!
He's so sad.
I like
don't-
that outfit more.
I think he's innocent.
I like him.
First car is at the front of the train. Aphix's corpse was in the fifth car, in the back. Even if you detach the front car, how do you move it all the way to the rear?
You go around.
I mean, yeah.
Master, don't be scared. Lots of villains transform after they've been cornered.
I assume we just use that
Calm
map now.
down. Stay
Yeah.
calm. Think, how could you
sorry.
select the position of the first and fifth cars?
Map.
If
Map.
I can answer that, I can solve this mystery once and for all. How did it happen?
Yeah, but this mystery was a lot more complicated than I thought it'd be, honestly.
Yeah, I didn't even...
I was like looking at everything at the beginning being like, genuinely? I have no idea. And now it's like,
100%.
oh, like still the only problem I have is like, the pillow, maybe you should have made his chest a little bigger, and maybe it did and I didn't pay attention. But other than that, so far, there's been like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, it's just a good, strong start.
Reminds me,
Yeah.
Master, earlier when you were talking about the shaking and mentioned the blackout,
Still, though, he probably should have just checked under the bed and would have had this whole thing figured out from the beginning.
But also, he was like in panic mode of, I gotta find someone to help out.
Yeah. Well, I more just find it weird Zilch would be counting on that, you know? But
I don't know. I can
maybe
see
maybe
it.
Zilch does have like mind reading and knew what we were going to do, or he has like a prediction power. Because his timing and like predictions for what we do in this situation seem a little impeccable. You
For
know?
sure, yeah.
blackout only happened once, but the shaking happened twice.
Yeah,
car
it definitely
reattached.
took two separate times. Right before entering the tunnel, and right after leaving it.
Okay.
That would
The
track,
first
yeah.
time was when the train car was
Literally.
disconnected. But what about the second? Something happened to the train then, too. The shaking at the end of the tunnel felt similar to when car 1 disconnected.
There's no point thinking about it. You're stuck in this labyrinth for all eternity.
Nuh-uh.
Master, here it comes! You gotta solve the mystery and defeat defeat him?
Use your sword.
deductions aren't worth a damn thing. Because they're all wrong from the very beginning.
So is Melanie just offering us coffee to be nice?
I don't know. I guess.
Or maybe she was like an accomplice or something.
Again, unless they're all in on it.
Okay, route map.
Yeah.
Boop.
Shook twice near the tunnel.
Yeah, there's nothing to say with that.
Boom.
The train car was separated and reconnected.
Yeah.
Why would
Oh,
that
yeah, my way.
even matter?
Because I said so.
Even
Oh, that
if you
was
managed
stupid.
to separate car 1, how could it be moved to the rear? The
All right.
train was always running on the same tracks.
Not
No
both
way
trains.
to shuffle the train cars
There is.
around.
You're stupid!
Okay. All right. I like that twist.
That's good. That's good. I would have
I never thought of that.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
No. At that time, not all the cars were moving on the same track.
Yeah, I would have figured how he got the thing around his body to the other side would have been like he goes on the roof and he just needs the doors to be shut off for a second.
But I like this reason a lot more.
Yeah, that's more interesting, and I mean it's like kind of more far-fetched in a way, but it makes it a better, harder to solve case because of it, you know?
For sure.
The track that the Amaterasu Express was on separated into double tracks right before entering the tunnel. So by taking advantage of the double tracks, it's possible to switch out the train cars.
I can't imagine if I was like 8 years old or something and was like, "Ooh, this game looks fun."
Yeah.
And then just being like
Completely
8 years
lost.
old and being like, well, I don't know. Just tell me the answer.
It's definitely a game I'd cry after 5 minutes and be like, I'm not playing this anymore.
Yeah.
I do that now.
Okay, now blow up.
Yeah,
Well-
stupid.
Blow up and act like you don't know nobody. Do you think they're gonna have like a closing argument thing in this game where you have to put it all together?
I want to see how he kills
the
everybody.
first time the train shook was before entering the tunnel, which was caused by car 1 separating.
All right.
After that, the separated car 1 entered the other track, while the rest of the train proceeded on the main track.
That works. For some reason, I imagined car 1 being on the other side, but
Yeah, I didn't realize it was like that, but
that works.
that's very
Two
perfect
tracks
timing.
rejoin after the tunnel.
Well,
That's where
he
car
could probably
1
slow
connected
down
to
and
the end
speed
of
up
the
car
train.
1 however he wanted to.
True, true.
This is when the train shook for the second
So
time.
which one was car 5 then? Like, I'm kind of, I don't know. If we just reviewed, it'd be easier, but I don't remember there being 2 control rooms and then 2 control rooms again. I thought 5 got detached also, and 1 was just shuffled around.
So we went from car 5 into car 1.
Does that sound right to you? That mean we went from infirmary to infirmary. And I thought we went from 4 to 5, unless 5 was locked or 1 was locked, and they just threw the body into 5 is what happened.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Okay.
1, we never went into 1 twice. We just went from, he dropped the body from 1 to 5, and then probably went back into 1.
Man, I really wish I could go back and review now. I thought the door at the end of the train was locked, but I thought there wasn't another car on the other side. Like, we went through all 5 of them.
But we also believe that to be the case.
Yeah.
So,
So maybe unless he detached the car again, but I would have thought it would have shook again, you know?
who knows?
You're right! The first car moved all the way to the back!
Oh my god, you must smart. If I was here, I'd be like, I think Melanie did it because she gave me the coffee.
That's what I thought at first too, so.
Yeah?
Normally, it's impossible
Sane.
for a single train car to function on its own. But the Amaterasu Express is special. The control system will supply electricity as programmed and drive the train. But all
Okay.
train cars on the train have motors that run autonomously.
If each train car can operate autonomously, then car 1 can function on its own!
Right.
Doesn't that solve everything? It's time you gave up!
No, that's crazy.
Huh? What?
Using your method to rearrange the train cars would connect the first car to the end, which would leave it behind the 5th car. In other words, it becomes the 6th car but that doesn't exist. So, you're telling me you found Aphex's corpse in the non-existent 6th car?
That's what I thought was weird, because we didn't go through 6 cars, we went through 5 cars. So, oh, okay, so because it's in the back, he probably did just move it into 5, unlocked 5's door, and then took car 1 and just detached it again. But if he detached it again...
Wouldn't there be a 3rd shake? But if you're detaching it from the back...
If you're detaching it from the back, it probably wouldn't...
I would think.
Then it's just letting go. It's not like grabbing on, you know?
Right, because in the first, like, losing it from the front,
it would, like, disrupt it.
I would think, because that's a whole thing. Because it's also changing motors and controls.
And then when it's grabbing onto the back, it would disrupt it too. But if it's just letting go off the back, it probably wouldn't shake.
No, I don't think so.
Man, okay, this... You really had to, like, use some brain power if you wanted to solve this beforehand.
Assuming this is even right.
We gotta be getting closer, at least.
Yeah.
I'd say we're probably, like, 2/3 there, maybe.
I think we're almost done, honestly. We figure out where the blood's from.
How many things do we have that we can't explain now at this point?
I think it's just the blood. And also the mess all over the thing.
Only car 5 was burned so excessively, but, yeah.
Oh!
It was car 5.
Oh, so this is car 1! Because the identifying plate was all burnt up.
It was hung on the wall to be burnt and distorted, making it impossible to tell. Well, how would he switch 5 and 1's places?
I think maybe he just disconnected 5 also.
But then how would he get 1 around 5?
Well, okay,
you think originally he disconnected both of them?
I think he disconnected 1 and 5, and then as 1 is going around, he just makes a mess of everything, distorts the plate, and burns everything. I think his main goal was to distort the plate, but he needed it to look wilder than that.
Yeah.
Because if you just distorted the plate, that's pretty obvious, but now when there's blood and fire... Oh, sorry, my thing went off. But now when there's like blood and fire and all this other stuff messing up, it goes from, why did this plate get damaged to, oh my god, this whole thing just had a mess.
Right.
And then the blood stains on the interior lock, I wonder if that's just part of the mess to make it look separate.
I mean, you could probably still get blood out of a burnt corpse. Like, maybe it's just misleading.
Oh, you're right.
Do you get it? You're the one who's wrong. Everything you've deduced is wrong!
Is that why you're panicking so much?
Huh?
He's panicking, dude.
Nah, he seems chill.
No, I'm not wrong. The truth lies just ahead of us. I will prove it to you.
Now we're gonna use that broken... Oh.
Oh, what the... Lady, it's not barrel time!
I mean, whatever.
Which question are we asking now?
I assume it's gonna have to do with that detached nameplate.
Let's work together.
From the start, the Amaterasu was an A-something car train.
4-car train, maybe. Maybe there never was a 5th. Do 4.
Okay. Yeah, we'll try that, I guess.
I think that makes sense. Then you don't have to worry about detaching anything.
Correct, huh?
Okay.
That seems...
Maybe you couldn't see through the windows then.
Maybe not.
I thought you could, but also probably just imagining.
The map says there's 5 cars.
Well, yeah, but that's the point.
Right. So there was only 4 to begin with? He's
tiny.
Maybe the Amaterasu Express doesn't have 5 cars. What if there were only 4 cars to begin with?
That seems so risky. Like, on a train full of detectives, wouldn't one of the detectives notice that?
Well, I mean, if your plan's to kill most of them anyways.
Car 1 could be made to look like Car 5.
Huh? So, there weren't 5 cars the whole time, but instead 4?
That's why Melanie said the 5th car's door was broken while we were in transit.
But you can't access the 5th car, the one at the end. The door appears to be broken.
I'm sorry for hating on you so much, Melanie.
I
I thought you were a straight up villain.
We don't know yet.
That's true. Sure, she could still be endgame boss, you know?
Yeah.
So, it wasn't broken. The 4th car was actually the farthest one back from the get-go?
I'm sure the real 5th car was left behind at the station when we departed. So the train took off with only 4 cars.
If we got in that 5th car trying to catch the train, do you think we just would have never gone anywhere?
Yeah, I don't know. What is up with that?
There was another car 1 at our destination. If we connected upon arrival, then the train would have 5 cars again.
This was like planned.
By the Amaterasu people, I bet.
Yeah, not by just one guy, you know?
No.
Like some rando wouldn't be able to just leave all this evidence around, you know?
Again, I feel like it's still on the table. This is an initiation of sorts.
So the car 1 where I was knocked out became the 5th car at the end of the line. And when I was questioned by the Peacekeepers, the car 1 there was another car prepared at the station specifically for this plot.
Okay, so when we were pursued by the Peacekeepers, there was
Look at
another
Shimi
car
guy.
there.
She looks like she has no idea what he's talking about.
She has faith in us.
I know.
Real car 1 was waiting at the station's platform, then all the Peacekeepers there would have noticed it. So they were all in on it.
Yep.
Or you can assume that the Peacekeepers themselves were the ones who prepared the other car 1.
So if that's the case, how are we even going to talk our way out of this?
Yeah.
I mean, they could be like, oh, good job, kid. You're like the smartest guy on the planet. Now die.
If there was another car 1,
But she also said not to worry
there would
about
be
it.
something that sets
Yeah,
it
there's probably
apart
gonna be
from
some
the
other
original
thing.
Car 1. For example, the way the window glass was broken in the infirmary would be different from how I broke it.
Was it? I wasn't paying attention.
I thought this was
You mean
completely
when
shattered.
you used the fire extinguisher to smash the infirmary's window? So they knew you would do that? That's how they were able to imitate it in the new car 1?
I think I was set up to reach for that fire extinguisher. The fire extinguisher was left in a conspicuous spot in the hallway. They wanted me to use it to break the window.
Wow.
God
And
dang.
that's how they pulled off swapping the 1st and 5th cars while in transit. It was all a trap to set me up as the culprit. Isn't that right, Zilch?
Okay.
All right, well, we win, I guess.
All right. We're
There's
almost
still clues,
there.
like the
Who
blood.
would catch this culprit?
Yeah, that's true.
Just to make it look like a different crime scene, I guess.
That's what I would think.
I mean, it could
That was
be
a
fake
really
blood.
solid deduction.
It could be...
Very impressive.
Start moving.
Thank you.
Of me foreseeing your potential.
Yeah, kinda.
So strange. It doesn't feel like I'm learning this stuff, more like I'm remembering it.
Remembering, huh?
Maybe I was even a high-ranking detective in the WDO.
Now's no time for bragging. You still gotta
I
get
imagine
in.
this is how the labyrinth works.
Right.
I wonder if it makes everyone remember it. If you're literally like destroying the mystery, I wonder
Oh.
if doing this like affects the general public's like perception of it.
Okay, maybe.
So that way it would be like completely.
Because, yeah, that's how they talked about it. Like, the more mysterious a mystery is, the bigger this place gets. So maybe destroying the mystery clears everyone else's minds of the mystery, you know?
Right.
That makes sense.
Or at least so the relevant people,
Everything
you know,
feels different here.
learn the truth.
Right. Also, wow.
Yeah.
This is just the calm before the storm. Be careful. You don't know what's gonna happen next.
Let's
Alright.
go.
Making the first car look like the 5th was a really big trick to pull off. I'm surprised the train cars could disconnect and reconnect so smoothly.
Yeah.
The train's automatic operating system must have had it programmed before we departed.
Even the trick with the swapping train car?
Probably. It had to have been done automatically.
Well, it'd be easy for Amaterasu. They
Oh,
own the
so
train.
it could even be someone, like, doing it
That's
remotely
what
then.
I'm worried about.
Or again, just
Even if I obtain
already in the
truth
programming.
Here, won't
Yeah.
they just ignore what I say and arrest me anyway?
I keep telling you not to worry about it. As long as you have the truth, the culprit can't escape.
Why are you so sure of that?
Okay. Don't tell me, girl.
Hey, what's up?
What is this?
What am I supposed to do? Burn your castle down?
Looks like a fort to me. With this kind of protection, I bet the truth is in there for sure. You just have to destroy it.
So the truth is here.
Behind 100 walls, yeah.
Can't
What was that
have the
pose?
truth.
Bro.
It's impossible to destroy this fortress. Just give up and leave.
I don't know. We basically already got it. Like,
Yeah.
there's a couple things I can't explain yet, but just...
Whenever a culprit takes a last stand like this, you know we're just a step away from unriddling this labyrinth.
Just give me 5 minutes and we'll get it.
If we like turn around, can we just see the weirdly long hallways?
Maybe.
Are. After all, he did try to set you up.
I'm not worried about that right now. We're so close to the truth. We gotta do this.
It's boom kill time.
Oh, you can kind of see something down there. It's honestly very pretty up here.
Yeah.
All right. What?
Well, we're not getting that now.
This mystery labyrinth is pretty elaborate. How do we get down here?
Yeah, when did that happen? Also, is it meant to be this laggy?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Mecha Shinigami, is that what we're doing?
It's gonna give us some, like, sieging.
God Shinigami. It's probably why it was lagging, is it was loading this.
Yeah.
To overcome the last stand of a phantom, tear through all obstacles with the mega-sized god, Great Onset Destroyer, me.
Okay.
Do I have to answer questions?
Master.
This is weird. Kick, tackle, jump.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
A is kick.
Kick balls.
I need to remember this. I'm gonna kick balls.
No one can stop me.
When an obstacle closes in and the screen slows down, press the button to attack.
What?
I won't let you
There you
have
go.
Like
the
this?
truth.
Oh, well,
You did it too late.
I see.
I'm gonna fail them all.
Yeah, I know. Just
Destroy
wide
huge-
tackle. Okay.
Go away. Give up and scram.
Alright.
See.
And then
Good.
jump. Jump to avoid the thorns that suddenly appear from the ground. I think I can do
Your
that.
deduction is
I'm pressing it! I'm pressing it! Oh, it's the down button? What?
B. Now kick. Kick is A.
Okay.
Don't come near me. Don't come any closer. Stop it.
There you go. You ready to...
First
Yep,
and fifth
that.
cards is just your imagination.
Okay, I got
It's
this.
a completely baseless lie.
Nuh-uh.
There's no evidence they ever swapped.
But now we need proof.
Destroy the wall with a solution key.
Yo, check.
Evidence they swapped?
The nameplate.
Yeah, that's him destroying evidence. So
Right.
that's kind of works, yeah.
Use the solution key to
Distorted
smash through
plate.
the wall, Master.
Yeah?
I don't know what else would do it.
Yeah, I don't see how the other two would.
You're wrong. Huh? Come on.
Okay.
No, there are traces of a swap. The warped plate from Car 5.
The reason that plate was burned so thoroughly is because originally
He's having
said
fun.
Car 1.
He's gotten really used to just the weirdness of this situation.
I think by now most people would have, you know?
Yeah, I'd be like, whatever happens, I don't care. Like, whatever.
Left as it was, it would have messed up your plot to make Car 1 look like Car 5. That's why you made extra sure it was burned beyond recognition.
Here I go.
All right, time to fight more stuff.
Okay.
I'm not gonna fail a single one.
That's nonsense.
Got it.
I burned the plate
Got
to
it.
disguise it.
No!
No.
All right, I almost failed it.
Didn't do that.
I like that she's headbutting it. Jump!
She should be in like
Away.
bar jump,
From me.
long jump.
Get away.
I think at this point she's past that.
But with it burned, you have
Oh.
no way of knowing what number car it was.
I'm almost there. Here I am. Kick him.
So there's nothing backing up your deduction. You have no hard evidence proving that location was the first car.
Hard evidence proving it was.
The only thing left is the blood.
Looks like we need another solution key to
We
boom
have
kill him.
knife and
Good luck,
corpse,
Master.
bloodstain on interior lock.
Is that from us?
There is proof. The bloodstain on the inner lock of the infirmary in Car 5.
Okay, so that proves.
It's the same car. But how?
Did he?
He's like a sentence away from saying it.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
The culprit probably didn't notice it. But I remember. It's my blood.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that.
What?
Like, whatever.
Yeah, you should have said that. Like, oh no, I cut myself, or maybe he does, and we're dumb. But
All right. When I was trying to get into the infirmary in Car 1, I cut my finger on the glass. When I reached through to unlock the latch, I must have gotten blood on it.
Okay.
But that bloodstain would have been hidden while the interlock was open. That's probably why the culprit missed it. My blood, which was left behind in Car 1, was found in Car 5. This proves that someone pulled off the car switching trick.
It's probably one of those like small details you see in his animation where he goes like, ah, for a second, and then like, that's it.
Yeah.
This is the truth of the case.
Man, if I would have just known that one thing though.
That really would have just done it all. But that's why they can't tell you that, you know?
Right.
This is so anime.
It really is. They went full like, let's just make this game weird. Who
And
cares?
then they took the mini games from Danganronpa. Like, how can we just overdo this to the max? And I'm here for it. you know?
I mean, that's fine by me.
I'm not done yet!
What I find really satisfying about these mystery games is you like go in and you start and you're like, honestly, I have no idea. I do not see how this will ever make sense, you know? But then they explain it piece by piece by piece by piece, and you know what? There's a couple slightly far-fetched things, but overall, yeah, it makes sense, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's cool. I dig it. I'm excited for the next case now to, like, really... Now that I have a template for how to base my thinking with this game,
Yeah.
because I didn't know what kind of stuff this game would pull, I'm gonna try and be smart.
What? He's still going? Let us boom kill you already!
If Car 1 became Car 5, then where did the culprit supposedly hiding in the infirmary go?
Could have been on the outside.
Yeah, where did you go? Answer that.
He could have been on the other side of the door on the outside.
Maybe.
You had to have checked the 5th
Or
car,
on the roof.
but the culprit wasn't there.
Why does he say culprit like it's not obviously him?
Well, I can't admit it.
The culprit must have been hiding somewhere in the 5th car. Probably someplace safe.
Probably that other control room.
Spot selection. Oh yeah, the control room would work.
Main control room A, I would think.
Train door. Oh, the connecting door.
Okay. I guess you can see inside the control room, so it's not like it'd be very hidden.
Okay,
So connecting door, I think, yeah.
Connecting door makes sense. What?
I told you it was the control room.
You could hold on for dear life.
In the last car.
It's hanging on outside. They do it in movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so control room.
Here.
Okay.
I was right all along, guys. It's just that easy.
But where in there? I can't see what it looks like in that room.
I don't know.
It has a window.
The culprit was hiding inside the main control room, which was locked shut the entire time.
Well, it has a window.
I didn't have the key, so I could
be
never
around
have
the
gotten
corner.
inside. I bet the culprit moved there from the infirmary while Car 1 was running on the 2nd track.
Alrighty.
If the train's management company, AMATERASU Corporation, was involved, the culprit may have had the key. And then they hid in a blind spot I couldn't see from the window. That's how they got past me.
No,
Yeah.
it's not me.
He really had to have just been hearing us talk to ourselves then. In that case, he might have suspicions about us now, so hopefully he goes in jail and stays
Dies.
there.
Yeah.
I'm not the culprit.
Great detective work! I'd call that a critical hit! He seems like he's barely standing.
Every animation she does, there's just a bit of a jiggle.
Yeah, I know.
All that's left is to finish him off.
Finish him off? How do I do that?
With
Stab
sword.
him.
Shove all your evidence into the solution blade and slash as hard as you can.
Yes. You didn't
That
do
was
it yet.
not a good try.
Oh yeah. Holy crap. Just like closing argument again?
Oh, maybe.
Okay.
Deduction denouement.
All right.
Oh, so we're literally putting... Okay.
Expose this crime.
Okay.
Cheats and everything.
So what's this? Oh, I just meant to read it. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Ow! What is it? Where did Yuma rush to? At this point, to the train.
Yeah, just went to the train. Doesn't look like we have that quite yet.
What was used to put the detectives to sleep?
Coffee! I think we had that one unlocked. No, we didn't.
The culprit smirks. That's cute. What was used to break the window? Fire extinguisher.
We got that.
That's cool. Why'd he take his hat off?
That's how you know he's evil.
Yes. What was used as a red herring? The knife and cushion.
Right.
Oh, we got more clues. Train detachment under the bed. All right.
So, yeah, there you
We're
go.
hiding under the bed. I like this comic style. It's like kind of realistic.
I know.
At first, I didn't even think it was drawn. I thought it was the 3D models. What was the culprit doing in the main control room? Detaching the car.
It could just be the models with a filter over it.
Could be. What happened when car 1 was detached? The train shook and the lights went out.
Yeah. I'm so surprised he managed to pull this over everybody here.
Yeah.
I guess no one expected a murder case, you know?
Who knows if he actually came up with everything himself, if he had Amaterasu Corporation's help. But either way, it was a pretty genius plan.
Yeah.
The timing was insane, but...
Well, the biggest timing stuff was just the train car detachment, and that might have just been a
and
pre-programmed...
also us taking so much time walking through the whole train, you know?
True, but that was also... He put the bodies everywhere.
Oh, this is gruesome.
I know.
Are they really all dead?
I hope not. I liked some of them.
Where did the culprit burn? The whole car. Car number plate, yeah. What happened after exiting the tunnel?
Attachment to car 1.
Yeah.
And
which body was
Apex.
found last? But it was actually found first, secretly.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's drawn. That looks so cool.
Yeah, I do like how that looks.
Oh.
Who's the culprit?
The culprit?
Zilch something something.
Man, I hate you.
It's crazy to think he was right there the whole time.
I thought he was the good guy. He seemed so nice.
It's the point, you know?
Yeah. Darn. I hate you, Zilch.
Well, I like him. I think this was cool.
That was cool. Too bad we couldn't fight the real him. I wonder if we'll get to see his reaction and stuff.
5 master detectives slain before their time, and Amaterasu Corporation has master in their sights.
Why is it like low res?
About to be dropped. Time for the deduction denouement.
Denouement. Okay.
Denouement. Definitely not ever gonna say
The
that
incident
right.
unfolded aboard the Amaterasu Express, which was on its way to Kanai Ward. I rushed onto the train as it was about to depart. At that time, the train was made up of 5 cars.
Okay, so it was 5 cars at the start.
So we probably got on the 5th car and then just walked forward.
Oh, because you were fast asleep in the lost and found, Master. If you'd kept snoozing, the case would never be solved.
Okay.
When the train started moving, it was only 4 cars long. The 5th and final one was left at the station.
Okay.
And so, the culprit's scheme had already begun. Meaning Amaterasu Corporation was involved from the get-go.
Those jerks.
On the train, the master detectives were gathered together in car 2. That was the dining car, and the culprit had already mixed a knockout drug into every drink there.
I bet the culprit was the first person on the train, so they could prepare in advance and wait for everybody else.
He might have said that too.
I felt unwell, and Melanie went to the trouble of pouring me a coffee.
I don't think he said anything about
But
being the
after
first on the
drinking
train.
it, I started to feel drowsy.
No, I thought they talked about that.
Because I think when we were in here, they were talking about we don't know the order of who is on the train first, because that would have been a major clue.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I was hearing things at the time and thought that I might be seriously ill, but it was actually the drug.
Oh, so you thought yours truly was responsible? Sticks and stones won't do much to a deaf god, but slander stings!
The culprit sent me off to car 1 in order to frame me as the killer.
I'm sure the culprit didn't expect you to get sick, Master, but since you look like a super easy target, they probably changed their plan and went after you instead.
What if they would have gone after like Aphex or something originally?
Probably.
Though Aphex probably has good survival instincts, so maybe more like Poochie.
Once
I would
I'd
think
left,
Melanie
the
or
other
Mel,
master
whatever.
detectives must have fallen asleep because of the drugged drinks.
The culprit then burned everyone to death,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, wow.
setting all those master detectives on fire on purpose.
At least I
What
didn't
a
feel it.
psycho.
Yeah. Well, I especially believe that, like, old guy there. No way a seasoned, like, super detective like him is gonna fall for a sleep drug like that, you know?
Yeah, I feel like there has to be more to this.
Yeah, I still feel like there's one other piece. Like, I have a hard time believing everyone's actually dead.
This was when the culprit put their plan to frame me into motion.
Alright.
First, they carried Aphex's charred corpse to the infirmary in Car 1.
The very first body we found.
Then, they deliberately left a fire extinguisher near the restroom I was sleeping in.
He looks so cocky.
This was done to prompt me into smashing the door later.
Gotta have someone get inside somehow, or else nobody would find the body.
Next, the culprit entered the infirmary, locked the door, and laid down on the bed with Aphex's charred
Honestly,
corpse.
locking the door is like one of the biggest pieces of evidence, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because you must have known that the culprit was still in there. I mean, I think we even talked about that too.
Well, if I was going into the infirmary to sleep, I would have locked the door.
True.
But
True.
still, how would they have lit it on fire if it was locked, you know?
Well, how would they have gotten out? Which was the assumption they lit them on fire then left.
Right.
So,
Honestly, what would have been really funny is if they plan out this whole thing and Yuma sees Zilch burning to death and just goes, I don't care. And just lets him burn to death.
I can see that.
Jumping into bed with a charred corpse. And here I thought chivalry was dead. What a gentleman. I'm actually a little jealous.
No, don't be.
A knife and cushion created the red herring.
Hell of a way to pretend to be dead.
Furthermore, the culprit set the room on fire just
Why
as
is
I
he
was
smiling
waking
the
up.
whole time?
Is this having
While we
fun?
were sleeping, I felt someone come into the restroom.
The other part that seems odd is, like, how does he know exactly when we're gonna wake up? Like, that drug must have a perfect timing to it. But we also stayed and talked to Shinigami for, like, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They must have seen me then and timed it.
When I woke up in the restroom and went into the hallway, Car 1 was beginning to fill with smoke.
Oh, that's some precise timing.
I caught a glimpse of Zilch in the infirmary, with a knife lodged in his chest.
Except it was just a stupid pillow.
But it didn't take long for the smoke to obscure everything.
That was when the culprit took out Aphex's burnt corpse, switched places with it, and waited for me to enter the room while hiding beneath the bed.
Yeah, if we really did just let the fire go crazy, he would have been dead.
We should have. We should have just been
Yeah.
like, screw you. Shouldn't have been mean to me.
Just like a magic trick. Switching places under a veil of smoke.
Meanwhile, I found the fire extinguisher on the floor, smashed the window, unlocked the room, and went inside.
You left
Just
some
like the
blood
culprit
there.
planned. And that's why they left the fire extinguisher there in the first place.
After the smoke cleared, I found Zilch's body, burnt to a crisp.
That's tough.
At least, that's what I thought. The charred corpse was actually Aphex.
That's rougher.
The culprit had me completely fooled.
That must have been why they picked the time-consuming method of roasting someone to death. Plus, the body was about the right size.
I bolted out of Car 1 after seeing the corpse.
The culprit was under the bed at that time.
Such a bad hiding spot.
Where else are you gonna hide?
I don't know. Come up with a different plan.
They probably laughed at you from there, watching everything unfold like they planned.
I went on to discover the charred corpses of the other master detectives. Around that time, the culprit came out from under the bed and went to the main control room in Car 1. Controlling the train from there, they detached Car 1.
All right.
That caused the blackout and shaking, and the power source was switched over to the backup system. So when the train shook, was there or was there not jiggling in my blouse? Take a guess.
You breathe and it jiggles.
You didn't even have a blouse yet. You were still a blob.
Yeah.
While the detached Car 1 was running on a separate track, the culprit went to work, preparing to disguise Car 1 as Car 5.
What about the jiggling?
I'm not answering that.
First,
What a goof.
Aphex's corpse was carried to the corridor, and the necklace removed earlier was placed back on.
Then the car 1 number plate was burned so that it couldn't be properly identified.
With everything in place, the culprit went into the main control room, locked the door, and waited for the train cars to reconnect.
At this time, the culprit was riding in car 1 on the other track, right?
Yep.
Yeah, the train, which was only cars 2, 3, and 4 at the time, remained on course.
That's crazy.
Since we were in a tunnel, I didn't even realize car 1 was moving alongside us.
I wonder what happens if you like try to go back and be like, no, I want to go look at car 1 again.
Yeah, if you could just like see him running around or something.
It'd probably be like Shinigami just being like, don't go back there. You
Yeah.
already investigated.
The train we were on went through the tunnel with only 3 cars. When it came out of the tunnel, the car with the culprit in it attached to car 4. Now behind car 4, that car became car 5.
The swap was pre-programmed into the train's automatic operating system, right? Technology sure is convenient.
Yeah, I guess.
Huh.
Culprit, riding in car 1, attached it to the back of car 4. That caused more shaking, but there was no blackout this time because the power supply stayed the same.
Additional shaking occurred inside my blouse, but the power stayed on.
Okay.
Interesting.
After
Tell me more about that.
I mistook car 1 for car 5 and walked right in. The culprit wrecked it so much I didn't even notice the door I had smashed when I was in car 1 before.
I figured there'd been some kind of brawl. But that was part of the culprit's plan, wasn't it? Also, no one would realize was actually car 1.
You know what? Yeah, we should have thought about that more, that the glass was broken.
The same way.
Yeah, but it just seems so, like, not even possible at the time. Like,
Well, that was the point, you know?
it's on the other end of the train, like, duh, it's not the same window. I guess they also tried to unlock it for some reason.
When I found the corpse, I deduced that it was Aphex from the necklace it had on. But I was just rediscovering the same charred corpse from car 1.
That's ridiculous.
The disguised corpse and the car switch completely fooled me.
Reusing a dead body? Oh, that's a despairingly brilliant idea!
Despair?
Mm-hmm.
When the train arrived in Kanai Ward,
They tried to frame you.
connected to a different, prearranged car 1.
And with that, the train once again had 5 cars. So much attaching and detaching. What a stupid, crazy, elaborate trick!
So that you wouldn't have noticed it in, like, any cutscene or anything.
No.
I was really wondering if we just, like, didn't notice it having 4 cars, because I didn't look.
No, I mean either. But that's smart.
The peacekeepers were lying in wait at the station. As the sole survivor, I was set up as the one responsible for the murders.
I like how he immediately tried to flee, just like, I'm not,
Yeah.
it wasn't me!
Local 8-year-old runs away from police.
Yeah.
That really turns me on!
Turns you on?
You mean, pisses me off, right?
I don't think so, dude.
Yeah, I think she likes the chase.
During that time, the culprit stayed hidden in the main control room of the disguised car 1 and waited for the peacekeepers to haul you in, Master. They were right there at the scene.
After burning all the master detectives, the culprit faked their own death and tried to frame me as the killer. It was a cunning, cold-blooded scheme.
And the evildoer who committed these countless contemptible crimes is none other than... Zilch Alexander!
It was you!
How are you here?
Huh.
For a second, I thought maybe it'd be a really cool time travel thing, and you actually went back and, like...
Yeah, that would be cool.
Chop him!
Kill
This
him!
is the truth I've uncovered!
Slice him in half.
Murder!
No, that works too, I guess. I wanted to see the whole castle explode, but that's fine.
Well, I pretty much ran through everything.
Hey, buddy, do you admit it?
Why'd you do
Is
that?
that
Yeah,
it?
well, seriously, why? We don't know that yet.
What's this?
It's the truth. It's the soul of the true culprit who made this mystery labyrinth.
The soul of the true culprit. Wait, what am I supposed to do with this?
Now it's time for the main event. Here we go. It's my time to shine.
Are you gonna eat him?
I don't know.
Surging bloodlust.
Oh, is this kind of like an execution?
Overflowing
Maybe.
despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case. Death to all deplorables. Ruin to the vile mystery labyrinth.
Okay. Why do you need wings? You can fly anyway.
Yeah, what is? She has so many costume changes.
She's just having fun, honestly.
Well, when you're immortal like that, you probably. What else is there to do?
Okay.
I forgot we were inside that thing the whole time.
Yeah. Okay. I guess he really liked Egypt or something.
Swank's Grill.
Swank's Grill.
Go us.
I'm happy with how that one turned out. That was cool. But now I'm really curious about seeing what happens now.
Huh? We're back?
What are you talking about now? Your spirit shouldn't be broken. Yet. The Peacekeepers will take care of you. We have all the time in the world.
Nuh-uh.
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah, this isn't good. Come on, don't flirt with me.
Now do we have to, like, argue with him?
Shinigami, where are you? Nothing here's changed. What's going on?
You were supposed to fix it.
Yeah.
But we'll find out what happens.
Not right now.
Not right now, in the next episode.
Yeah. That was a
I
good.
didn't buy any skills.
But that was. I enjoyed that. That was really fun.
That was cool. I was, for a second, like, I don't know, like, I think it was last episode now, but it was like, it was zilch. But it was like, the time we were at the wrong answer was the fake door, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, that was too easy. That's kind of boring.
Right.
And then it's like, oh no, but actually that's wrong. And it's this actually super complicated, cool thing. And you know what? I bet if you do go back and see the, like, cutscene the first time, you can notice some things like that we missed.
For sure.
Like, his chest probably looks puffy.
These
and
games always hide stuff like that, you know?
Yuma probably, like, grimaces for, like, 0.5 of a second, like, as he breaks the window. Like, you would never notice, like, ever.
Yeah.
But it's fair. Like, it makes sense, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Also, I like this card thing, how you can kind of see it spinning both ways if you think about it. But the shadow shows you which way it's actually spinning. You know?
I can only see it going one way. Oh, wait. It kind of switched for
See,
like
you can
half a
flip it with
second.
your brain if you...
I've always been so bad at doing that, though.
One time I, like, sat for like an hour and stared at the same image,
Okay.
and I've become able to do it now.
I got it to do it.
But you gotta ignore the shadow.
Because now it's going opposite of the shadow.
Yeah. But, yeah, thank you guys for watching. That was a cool case.
I was so locked in on that card.
I know, I figured I better click out
But,
of it.
I did really... At first I thought, like, this game's kind of not as good as Danganronpa, but I think it's definitely going to live up to be something really cool.
I mean, people have said it's a spiritual successor, and it's like a good spiritual successor.
And I can see
Not
how.
like a crappy, watered-down version of it, but a good spiritual successor, you know?
Right.
I know... we've really seen, like, nothing in terms of spoilers for this game. I literally had no idea Mystery Labyrinths even existed in this game. I didn't... when we saw the trailer, it was probably 2 months ago now, and...
I don't even remember it.
It was like 2 minutes long or something, and we were, like, talking while watching it, because we watched that trailer and a bunch of other games trailers, kind of deciding, what should we play after this?
Right.
I'm honestly liking it a lot more now after that first... What do you call it? Just case, I guess?
Trial is what I want to call it.
I keep wanting to call them truth bullets. I keep wanting to call them trials, but...
But yeah.
No. Yeah, that was pretty sick. God, you know what these games always do to me? They always get me thinking, next time I'm going to solve it right away. And then I never do.
I know.
But that's what it makes. It makes you want to feel so smart. As long as I can get like a couple smart deductions each time, like I'll be happy. But yeah, I like it. I dig it. There's also like DLC for this game. So
really?
There's like multiple. I'm guessing they're like side mini cases you can do.
Probably.
If those are worth checking out, maybe we will, but not gonna promise that.
I imagine that's something you do after the game anyways.
Oh, yeah. I really like Shinigami a lot.
I hate her purple form. It's so ugly.
But I'm talking her personality.
No, she's fun. At first I wasn't sure about her, but she is fun.
I love that she just loves death and is constantly teasing and bullying you, but also is like, but you're my master.
I mean, yeah, she seems to like us, which makes me all the more suspicious of her.
Yeah, I'm sure she's going to have a big role in this story, and I don't really know what yet. Right. Obviously, if Yuma said it felt like he was remembering stuff and not so much learning it for the first time, I don't know, we might even have a history with that girl, like, how does one even make a contract with a death god, you know?
I'm thinking the remembering versus learning is more the nature of how those labyrinths work.
See, I think it's more foreshadowing to what he was before. I don't know what he was before. Maybe he wasn't a detective at all. Maybe he's someone in someone's body he's not used to. He looks in the mirror the first time and he's like, is this me? You know?
Yeah.
I wonder just what we could have been before.
But anyways.
Yeah, we'll end it there. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and...
Get out of here!
See you next time.
Yeah, that too.
Leave!